Are you wondering if you've saved up too much or thinking about your insurance? This week, we have two very interesting webinars just for you. At 10 a.m., we have How Much Savings is Too Much Saving? That will also discuss how best to utilize your savings. And at 12, we have a webinar on what's really happening in the life insurance sector. This will be hosted by our very own research analyst, Sanjay. Click the link below to register, and we hope to see you all there.
I started this US boring stocks on 31st August 2023 simply for the joy of investing in another market which is new to me and to learn like a beginner. It has been a very interesting journey, a journey of fun. There have been some ups, there have been some serious downs, but most importantly, this investment journey has been about creating a portfolio and not making changes to it in a market which is clearly unfamiliar terrain for me. And it's been a lot of learning about companies the likes of which we don't have in our market. So what started as a $1 lakh investment on 31st August 2023 has today grown to 1,58,506 in the US boring stocks portfolio. Here are the companies: Crocs, Starbucks, Amazon, Alphabet, Apple, ESAB, PayPal, Meta, Netflix, and Costco. So these are the companies that we've been owning over this period. So including a dividend of $2,520 over the period of this investing experience, we have made a simple return of 61.03% in a little under 2 years. The MSCI World Index has returned 35.91%. If you put $1 lakh in the MSCI index, it would be $1,35,912. If you put $1 lakh in the NASDAQ 100 on 31st August of 2023, it's worth $1,49,926, which is 49.93. So over the entire period of this experience, we are still doing okay. But that's not the real story. If you measure the last month and the performance from the beginning of the year, we are not doing well, we are getting hammered, and the NASDAQ has been doing far better. So you can go into the comment section and write how the NASDAQ has been doing exceptionally well in recent months. First to the month of July 2025, if you put $1 lakh in the US boring stocks portfolio that I curated, it is worth $98,321 at the end of the month. So we lost 1.67%. On the contrary, the MSCI World Index gained 1.15%. So $1 lakh became $1,01,153, and the NASDAQ 100 has done exceptionally well. $1 lakh has become $1,03,294, which is 3.29%. So it's a massive 1 month underperformance for our portfolio. We have not done well at all. And the reasons are we have a lot of heavy duty losers. First, Crocs lost 6.9% in the month of July. Starbucks lost 6.1%. And then you had PayPal losing 8.7%. And Meta losing 3.3%. Netflix losing 10.4%. And Costco losing 4.7%. So many companies have lost money. So the companies which made money are actually very few. They are Alphabet making 9%, Amazon making 6.2%, and ESAB India making 8.2%. So these three are the performing companies. 7 out of 10 didn't perform. That explains the month's underperformance. Now, this trend, in my opinion, is not going to reverse so soon. I think this month could be another painful month. So August will be very interesting to track. Now let us see what happened between August 31 of 2024 to now, because we are 11 months into this. Next month we have a right to rebalance the portfolio. $1 lakh invested in the US boring stocks index became $1,10,912 in these 11 months. 11.44% is the return that we have generated because there's a dividend of $524. The MSCI, however, has not done better than us. $1 lakh invested in the MSCI has become $1,10,974, giving 10.97% return. We are just about 0.5% above the MSCI on an 11-month basis. But the Nasdaq has definitely beaten us hollow over an 11-month period. $1 lakh invested in the Nasdaq has become $1,18,632, which is 18.63%, 7.19% outbeat on us. So the Nasdaq 100 has been phenomenal. In the US, active investing of the kind that we have done has not worked out in the 11-month period. However, if you take a 23-month period, we are still doing better. So it remains to be seen how our portfolio is going to do in the next year, starting 1st of September 2025. Also, we have the month of August, which will further inflict some damage on our portfolio. We need to see how the damage plays out because the Nasdaq has been quite positive in the sense that it showed relative strength, which is superior to what our portfolio has been showing. And importantly, we have to make changes if we want that will once again put our portfolio on the right trajectory. So that's going to be a very tricky one, which we will take up next month because we have the option to change our portfolio once in a year. We haven't exercised that option last year. We are likely to exercise that option at the end of this. We're not using that option today. We're going to use it only next month. So this year travels without a change in the portfolio. It's been a very, very interesting period of learning. Some of the stocks which we thought are cheap, like Crore, have become cheaper. And Nasdaq continues to be driven by more expensive companies, which are quality companies, which are doing great. We don't seem to own some of them. And that's the reason why we aren't doing well on a 1-month basis and on an 11-month basis. But we're still doing okay on a 23-month basis. We need to do something drastic in the next month's makeover that we will be giving the portfolio. Let's see what we should do. You're free to write your suggestions as to which Nasdaq companies we can include in this portfolio in the comment section. I'm sure others will have fun reading your views, and it's good to exchange these ideas and learn together. It's fun investing in this manner because it's transparent, open, and it's something where we all learn together. Thank you for being with me on this journey.